just recorded a video then, did all the reaction, but then I found out the video was so quiet that I could barely hear it. So I'm gonna do a re-action to this song, not song, to this video. It's Fleekazoid, Highguard as Concord level failure, but I don't know whether it'll be as genuine because this is the second time I've watched the video now. Initially, completely brand new reaction, but and Fleekazoid does create good videos, so expect it to be good. Well, obviously I expect it to be good. I've already watched it and it was a good video, but you get my point.
World that completely changed the public's perception of the institutions we've come to respect. News so bad Jay-Z had to flee the...
And I was talking about how I was convinced that this game was literally Concord. The fact that they've just got a skin, added it to Concord, and created Highguard, because it's all the issues people had with Concord are in Highguard. The only thing that's different is the characters look a bit better, and there's no pronouns and stuff like that. So I am convinced that's what they've done, especially when it came out like 2 years ago, Concord. So yeah, more so.
The country. That's right, you know what I'm talking about. Highguard came out. Highguard is so bad, it made me jump out my window. Fortunately, I live on the first floor, so I walked back inside and uninstalled it. Then I left out my second floor window. From the people that made 2 dead games comes another dead game. It just goes to show the lack of creativity in this industry. At 2 years after Concord's release, we're already remaking it. I'm not even done reviewing Concord 2 and Concord 3 just got announced. What the fuck? God damn, it's just one Concord after another. Oh, I can't wait for Horizon Zero Salads. Horizon Forbidden Treadmill coming soon. But enough of that Concord. We're talking about this Concord. The devs maintained radio silence before launch. They should have kept radio silence. Don't even drop the game. Just keep going and never look back. This game's like the buzzing sound in Kingsman. I play it and I want to throw a shake weight at a hippie. People are complaining that many of the reviews...
This is one thing that I was talking about as well, the fact that with the reviews, people complaining about it being just 2 hours between the actual game coming out and the reviews. Yeah, because it only just came out and people weren't interested, because it's a free-to-play game. You need to catch people early on, but a lot of games now are just a way to sell a marketplace. That's pretty much it. It used to be good games, used to be good, well, there are still some good free-to-play games, but this obviously isn't one of them.
Were left by people with less than 2 hours. If you have more than 2 hours in this game, you are worse than a scooter rider. My favorite part about this whole thing was them calling it a new breed of shooter before announcing that it was every fucking shooter. Hey, here's a new breed of dog. It's called a golden retriever. Get the fuck out of here. Getting serious here, having 6 or 7 minutes into Highguard, I now have more playtime than 80% of the reviews. So speaking with that seniority, this game fucking sucks. Highguard is a generic game in a saturated market. Games can succeed in a saturated market, but the incumbent has to fuck up, and the other guy has to understand what hole he's filling. Fellas, Arc Raiders is Tarkov for VR chat players. Marvel Rivals is for people that are tired.
And I was also saying the fact that I haven't played any PvP games, because not my sort of thing. But I should play at least like Rivals or something like that. Even if it would be terrible at them, I should try it.
Of looking at Overwatch porn. Highguard is a nothing for no one. They say they made something we've never seen. I see it right there. And there, and there, and there, and there. It's an arena shooter with resource gathering, team deathmatch with battle royale looting, and Rainbow Six defense tactics, but all the prep time doesn't matter. This is like taking chlamydia, AIDS, and herpes, mixing it into a jar and drinking it. Why am I fighting 3 people on a map the size of Bulgaria? People say the new 5v5 mode fixes it. Now I'm just worried we won't be able to fill out a lobby in a few months. My biggest gripe about this game is that it's boring. I don't want to play it anymore. If I had to take it from a kindergarten level to a 3rd grade grade level, they don't want me to shoot people in my hero shooter. There's big maps, few enemies, long spawn times, long run times, long TTK, looting to get gear, farming to get good gear, waiting to capture the flag, waiting for the siege, waiting for Daw to get his badass over here.
And it would be better if they added, if they created like a single player game, that would make more sense. Add like the resource gathering and stuff like that. You're meant to get resources by killing people. Like with League of Legends. I don't play League of Legends often, but I've played it before. But obviously, there's no resource gathering. You just literally kill enemies and get resources to then buy upgrades. But they try and make it more complex in a dumb way. And it just makes it worse. Because if you had it where you had a single player game, resource gathering makes sense. Because you're exploring the world, doing all that. In a PvP game, it's meant to be fast paced, high action. They've failed at that. Just adding that sort of resource gathering mechanics.
And if you think it's bad for you, imagine how your teammates are holding up. ADHD diagnoses are at all-time highs. Imagine if you were on the point in Overwatch and your teammate was off farming for a diamond fucking pickaxe. Well, you don't have to. That's Highguard. Before you say, get good, I'm going to get a better game. This new game called Overwatch just came out, and it looks pretty interesting.
Genuinely though, Overwatch I did enjoy when it first came out. It was a fun game, but they started adding more and more BS to it. It's Blizzard. Blizzard had gone downhill. But maybe like with it having a single player. Is it a single player? I don't know if there is a single player there. But it'd be interesting to try it. But I'm not that bothered by it at this point. I played it a lot. I remember playing Tourbillon, setting up like a wall of turrets. It was fun when you could play all Tourbillon.
Interesting. Much more promising than Overwatch 2. And you know what that game has? Heroes that actually play differently. In Rivals, Wolverine thrashes people with all 4 inches. Spider-Man goos people up. And Visigow claps them with a round rumpus. Here, we're all just dumpster divers looking for a less shitty gun. Okay, fine, you have abilities, so I take that back. Every 5 minutes you get to remember who you're playing as, then you remember what they look like, and you get sad. Greek philosopher Janet Jackson once said, "You don't know what you got till it's gone." Duh! I'm sorry, baby. I didn't realize what we had together. Developers these days have 2 modes. Boardroom approved and Lovecraftian horror. Overwatch characters were practically cartoons. Steroid Man.
Great ass!
Prestige Salad Dodger. You look at them, you get harder than Daw at an all-you-can-eat buffet. This is just Hero Shooter Avowed. Oh, there you are, Daw. Hey, I saw your mother the other day. I guess nothing runs in your family. You and your mama so fat, they had to put you in separate games because you wouldn't fit in the same game. I'm sorry, just get out of here, you salad dodger. I'll catch up to you later. Shouldn't take long. Now all this can be forgiven if the gameplay was good, but is it? Hell no. The gunplay is impactless and the time to kill is longer than Avatar 3. But hey, maybe I'm getting too negative. Let me see if a Steam review can convince me to give the game another shot. This one looks insightful. Geoff Keighley slept with Miss Piggy so we could play this game. Thumbs up. Except most people can't play this game because the game can't...
The point that I was making when it comes to Unreal, I don't know whether I said it in this version, but Unreal Engine is so badly optimized as like a base thing. Apparently you can optimize it, but it seems like AAA studios just keep shit in the bed, so to speak. They cannot do it for whatever reason.
Fucking run. Even DSL 2.3 can't save this game's performance. You got people crashing out of the tutorial. Just as a note to those playing, if your game crashes in the tutorial, here in Texas we call that divine intervention. Take the money you would have spent on skins, throw a little bit of it into the plate on Sunday, then take what's left and go buy this big titty shirt for 10% off using code PIMP. I'm sick and tired of these premature babies. You shouldn't release a game if you need 2 more years to finish it. People say, oh, don't say mean things about the game. Give them time. Let them cook. That's what the dev time was for. You had years to cook. Don't bring the chef out of the kitchen once the meal is on my table to finish sodomizing my beef lo mein. They're talking about fixing the game and bringing back the 100,000 players they got on launch. I hate to break it to you,
Yeah, it's
but
lost.
unless you can tweak this game into being Titanfall 3, you don't have a shot. This game was developed in secrecy, it should have been released in secrecy, and it should have died in secrecy. And I mean no respect to Jeff Keighley, but you did this. We all know Joff sacrificed Highguard to promote his appearance on The Muppet Show. He said,
No! They expect one of us in the wreckage, brother.
I know it, he knows it, he knows it, he knows it, he knows it, you know it, I know it, he knows it. I'd rather stare at this wall waiting for Neo 3 than keep playing this game. 9 out of 10 rage bait from Jelk Keighley. But Daw, you've eaten everything.
Not everything. Not yet.
Thanks to the flock of pimps for bankrolling this video, and another huge thanks to everyone that used code PIMP. Next week, we're talking about a good game. It's finally, the time is here. We're so excited. Oh my god, I just wanna...
So that's my review of Freakazoid. Second one. But I should really start streaming these. Just yapping, essentially, as it's called. But still confidence boosting. But I won't be able to review. I won't be able to do a stream tonight. It'll have to be tomorrow. But if anybody gets to the end, which I doubt, put a comment in the bottom, just like the title of a video, which you'd suggest that I watch. Just because I don't even know the best ones to watch. But hopefully I enjoyed, even though it's still terrible and all that. But speak to you soon when I stream next, which will be tomorrow at this point. But see you soon.